Hello. Just give me a hot minute. I had to send some bits out. Oh. And you can shut up for a start. Uh, I'm excited. But I gotta get all the admin out of the way first. Sorry I'm late. Stayed in bed longer than I was meant to. Uh, how is everyone? I will be there in a minute. Just so much admin. Okay. Alright. Hello? Um, I might have to switch to headset audio at some points just because I need my desk space for this. So, yeah, if audio gets a bit garbage, then that is why. Okay. So, in fact, I'm gonna have to do it now because I need to move away from my desk. Gosh, let me sort out audio crap. I don't know, it's in these settings. It wouldn't be in the audio settings. Why would it, why would it be on the mixer settings? Headset microphone. Okay, so only allowing that. Sure. Okay, so you should still be able to hear me. Hey guys, how's it going? If audio is a bit crappy, I've just switched to my headphone because I want to show you the sense of, I want to give you the sense of scale on the boxes. So, this this is one of the boxes, and the other one is of similar size. Basically the size of my entire torso. So we got plenty to got plenty to get through. Sorry if I keep sniffling. Um, so yeah, there's plenty to get through. Let me switch back to not garbage audio.
All right. So let's get started on this bad boy. I'm hoping the first thing is the main board game, because I want to get through that first. Okay. I'm glad I picked my crafting knife for this. Cut through like butter. And yes, I am in my pajamas. Deal with it. Right. Okay. We might have to get through a fair bit before we get to the main game, but well, I can show you this anyway. That's Murgo's Loft expansion, I guess. We'll get to that later. I do want to get to the main board game first. You guys can still hear me, right? It's a big box, but it's the Chalice Dungeon. Ugh. Here we go. I think this is it. Blood Moon box. Is that? This might be it. Okay, this might actually be it this time. Cool. Glad you guys can hear me. Wouldn't want people not to be able to hear me. Jesus. So provides a bit of extra lighting. I literally all I do is I just open a blank tab on my TV screen to provide some light. It's a good thing I locked the cat out as well, because he would be having a ball right now. Oh yeah, that's definitely it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright then. I'm gonna have to move this to the side. Sorry if I get a bit distant. Yeah, I'll just show you. Oh. I'm in stream where it's a little quiet and slightly hard to hear because of the music. Oh, okay, I can turn the music down. Cool. Yeah. So that's the main box. It is a thick boy. And you see from the back, there's angles, directions. There's a lot of stuff to unpack. So, they're gonna be here for a while. There is literally 360 quid's worth of shit to unpack. I do 10 reps with it. Bro, I can't even do 1 rep without. Thanks for joining, guys. Oh, there's going to be a lot of stuff I'm going to have to clean up with. That's a very nice feeling box, anyway. What? There isn't a "you died" page on top. I'm sending it back, guys. It wasn't worth it. I don't feel defeated at opening it. Right. Hey boy, free content. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy that. Cool. So, got the rulebook. It's actually a fairly thin one. I mean, I can't imagine it's the easiest thing to set up. There's probably no mousetrap, but yeah, we'll see. um, so we're probably gonna have to get through a bunch of layers. Ben, you broke. um, yeah, there's a shit ton of tokens. I mean, you guys have played Betrayal at House on the Hill with me, so you know what that's like. But yeah, fuck ton. You've also got a bunch of like the NPCs from Bloodborne as well. So I guess that comes into play somehow. And now going to read the entirety of the rulebook live. No. Of course, you got map tiles. They're just begging to be popped out. I guess. Jesus. I guess they might be either satisfying to pop. They'll. I don't know if it's going to be a randomized thing or if you have to look for specific pieces to put down. But interesting nonetheless. More map tiles. Great Bridge, Tomb of Odin. Absolutely layers upon layers of cardboard. If you think I'm going too quick, let me know. These seem to be more generic kind of street ones. And the same here. They've all got the like, if anyone's played the card game, the like point symbols, they've got all of them on them. So I don't know if you score those throughout. Oh, okay. Got a bit of a thinner card here, which is, I guess, placements for encounters. So you've got here like enemy 1, enemy 2, and enemy 3 chapter, which is interesting. I need to get the direction right. And then Hunter's Dream upgrades. So I guess kind of in some way similar to the card game. I haven't looked into the mechanics that much. I was hoping to just find out are board games onion? I mean, maybe. Well, we know goblins are onions. Right, okay, we've got like... Oh no, we've got a box inside of the box. Come on. I imagine it's got all the minis. Alright, straight from the Kremlin. Top secret. Only the best of the best can get in. Currently, I'm struggling. It's very tightly packed in there. Oh, hang on. I think we've got a breakthrough. It's broken. Slide it out. Oh yeah, that's a lot of minis. Let's try and show you without dropping everything. One's fallen. Yeah, there's 2 trays worth of minis, which is a lot. So we're gonna have a lot of fun painting all them. I'll quickly show you the like main character minis. See that one? Focus. Focus. Okay, well, it's kind of like the generic hunter. Oh, we had it for a sec. Had it for a hot second. Yeah, it's like the generic hunter type one with the sword cleaver and pistol. Got one here. Has it's got the chain like cane thing and the cannon strapped to its arm. Oh, there we go. There's a bit of focus. So I like that one. The cannon is such a dumb weapon. I don't know if it's plastic or resin. I think it might be resin. I'm almost certain. There you don't get together. We got this one. Need to understand directions a bit better. It's got a giant fucking axe. Everyone likes to go with a giant fucking axe. Put them in boiling water to find out. It's on the steak dryer. Hell yeah, man. And I think this one might be the got the Ludwig's greatsword, not the Moonlight, because Jesus Christ, that would be OP. And then yeah, there's just a bunch of monsters, ghoulies. I'll show you a couple of the boss ones actually. Oh shit! I'm gonna be picking all that up later. Is there a cane sword? If so, yes, please. There's like a cane whip. So it's you know, one of the main weapon is just a whip, but then it's just a cane. But then he slams it down and like spikes come out and it goes into like a chain. And you like whip people with it. It isn't as kinky as it sounds, I promise. Yeah, I was just going to quickly show you some of the boss ones. So here we got Lady Amelia. Kind of like the praying stance. This is the bridge beast, the one that I think it's like the first boss you encounter. The blood-starved beast, which you encounter in Olgianum and in some of the Chalice dungeons. And then there's just plenty of like the Cathedral Ward guys. Cleric Beast, yeah, that's the one. And yeah, a bunch of the townspeople. And all that. Alright, if you give me a hot second, I just want to collect up all the minis I dropped. Okay, there's one. Oh, no, there it is. There's about to there's one that I couldn't recover. There we go. No, found it. We're good. Let's put them there and not tamper with that shit anymore. Is there a Father Gas going mini? I imagine so. I haven't. If there is, I haven't found it, but I don't know if you were at the start, Bucko. There are a shit ton of boxes, so we've got plenty to get through. We got the Hunter dashboard, which is, I guess, what the players use to manage life, blood echoes, and their inventories, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have. Yeah, obviously, there'll be different weapons you can use, and all that. Exciting stuff. Okay, so these are like weapon profiles. So they determine what different attacks you can do and how much damage they do. That's pretty neat. Oh boy, now we got a bunch of cards. So I think these are enemy actions, so attacks. I don't know if they do support actions for each other. I know there are some enemies that do in the actual game, so maybe. Ugh. Support items. And I guess these are kind of like player actions, maybe. Okay, well, I guess these are more consumables and more actions. Okay, interesting. So enemy cards. Starting off with the cleric beast there. It might work the same way as the Dark Souls board game, where you get certain attacks that proc off in a certain order, and if you're able to learn, yeah, remember the order, then you have a better chance. But this might just have a phase 1, phase 2. So the phase 2 is what's on top there, and then so this is interesting. So I think there's like different story arcs or chapters. Name every enemy. Beast. So yeah, I think there are different chapters. So you got here, Fall of Old Yarnum, which I guess might have enemies in there. Oh, if I check the back, right? So okay. So I suppose it's kind of like a what was that? Like D&D like game, Euro Raganon. It just offers no imagination really. It's all pre-built. But yeah, so in the Fall of Orjanum pack, there's one here that says distribute old hunter's bone reward among the hunters. So I guess there's sort of like a randomly generated thing going on there. Yeah, hero quest or some bollocks. Which I know, Bucko's immediately clicked off. That's it. He's raging. Yeah, there's one called Growing Madness. And yeah, there's another thing on here. Distribute 2 consumables and the tiny tonitrus reward to the hunters. So I guess there's like a expanding story type thing that you'll either reward you or maybe, I don't know, apply some debuff or something. And then yeah, so that was the long hunt, and then we've got another chapter called The Secrets of the Church. So that's all interesting. There's lots of other slots that aren't being used at the moment, so I'm guessing they'll show up at some point. Right, I think that is the bottom of the box. I hope. I won't have to pull this out. I'm going to assume that's the bottom of the box. So there's just like plastic bit at the bottom. And I'll go put everything back in the way I found it. Not drop all the minis this time. Starting to wonder if I should have worn my hat. I just realised my bald spot is on show for everybody. I mean, then again, I've just brought attention to it, so rip. You know what? These tiles are just begging to be popped out and be dropped on the floor, apparently. I know, Nate, but thank you. Yeah, I mean, these tiles are just going to give me trouble if I don't pop them out. Yeah, I wasn't expecting 2 giant boxes worth of stuff. I won't say no to it. I'm gonna have to organise this better, because otherwise it's not gonna fit. You need to make 4 piles. I haven't got any desk space. You're gonna have to get even further away, unfortunately. Let me move my mouse, I don't need that shit. Oh, there. You guys still hear me? Okay. Hello. The board spot is breathtaking. Thank you. It is one of my most redeeming qualities. There are a few, but they're there. I mean, already I feel like we've seen at least 100 quid worth of stuff. But there's 2 boxes still to go, so I love it. Are you guys doing okay? Looking forward to some Civ 5 later. But now that we got all the expansions, I'm going to play Venice. I imagine they're not exactly the meta, but I do enjoy playing as Venice. Just for ooh that moolah. What? Spend in production to make units? Nah, just buy them, mate. Ah, you poor. So now you've got 300 plus quids worth of board game. Want to play some D&D? Hell yeah! Yeah, get it downloaded, man. I think it's only like 8 gig or something like that. If less than that. So you should be good, my dude. And, you know, if we've not got enough minis, we can just throw some Chaos Cultists in there or something. I've got plenty of those. And just as unpainted. Right. It's a bit... Right, the lid might not fit back fully on, but it should be okay. Right, so now that we got the main board game out of the way, we'll move to the stuff that we got out the first box. First, we need to figure out find a place. Right, it's just gonna have to go onto the desk. I don't know where this is all gonna go. There is literally not enough space in this flat for this much board game. I suppose we can get rid of Erwin. Save up some space. So yeah, this is going to be the Blood Moon box, which is just more stuff, I think. So looking from the back, we got more protagonists. We got a giant fuck off spider, which I'm so happy about. We got some of the guys from the Chalice Dungeons. So it's more like a Nightmare Realm and Chalice Dungeon-y type thing. Don't you love it when just a tiny bit of the plastic film comes off and you're like, that's it, that's good. And you know it's going to get lost somewhere, and it's going to be lost filth. Yeah, so that's without the plastic sheen. That's quite nice. I like the artwork. I mean, all the artwork is fantastic, and I'll obviously show you all of it. Yeah, that was the contents of the back. I can get the angle right. I mean, on one side, I'm kind of glad I don't have to build anything. Well, not yet. I haven't seen the other boxes yet, but on the other, it would have been kind of fun. Hey, Cyberman, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Didn't know there was a board game for Bloodborne. There is now. It literally just came out. I supported the Kickstarter, and yeah, it's finally come. It was so we're unboxing 360 quid's worth of resin and cardboard, which I'm all about it. But yeah, so the Blood Moon box, it seems to be very much a Chalice Dungeon-y type thing. Got more. So this, yeah, the toiletries. We've got more fucking weapon. What do I call them? Weapon cards. Let you do a bunch of attacks and stuff. Oh, I didn't realise. These probably, yeah, they have two sides. Oh god, so every weapon has a transformed version as well, obviously, which is fucking awesome. The transformed weapons are like one of the best things about Bloodborne. Got more enemies, a large huntsman, and Merciless Watcher on the back, which is from the Chalice Dungeons. I think all the enemies eventually go in the Chalice Dungeon for some reason. Well, it's a huge price for a board game. Yeah, you didn't see the box it came in. Okay, it got two giant boxes full of stuff. I've definitely got my money's worth. Assuming I ever play it. I mean, I guess I could just paint it all and look at it. That would be worth it to me, I guess. Okay, so there are like support weapons. Hunter's pistol. When an enemy makes an attack, a basic attack automatically stagger that enemy. I'll move this closer so that I'm a bit clearer. Which is cool. Okay. So I think the giant Nightmare Apostle, aka the Giant Spider, is one of the new bosses, which I'm so happy about. Love spiders, don't I? Fucking love them. And then, all right, let me do this a bit better this time. We've got more minis. Good lord. Come on. Right, no. What we're going to do, I'll show you first. I'll keep the lid on. So, this is all the minis that come in this box. Which is a metric fuck ton. I'll show you, there's more main characters, so I'll show you those. Because they are badasses. If I can get the lid off, Jesus. I mean, I appreciate my minis being... Oh, they're cellophane. That's why. Trusty crafting knife will help me through. Oops. Not gonna go that long. Right, there we go. So yeah, I'll quickly just show you. So this is interesting. We've got the doll from the Hunter's Dream. I guess, is that just a bit of fluff? Does she do something in Chalice Dungeons? Interesting conjecture, which we'll find out, I'm sure. Okay, this is the main bit. Hell yeah. So we got some got a hunter in like a kind of witch hat type thing with a giant fuck off scythe. I'm guessing that's German's scythe. Badass looking character here. He's got the Tonitrus. Big ball that has electricity with transformation. It's actually one of the more interesting weapons. The transformation's only temporary. Unlike pretty much all of the other weapons, I think. Got like a crow hunter with 2 daggers. Pretty cool. Ooh. We got one over here with a blunderbuss and just a regular sword. Oh, got Ludwig's greatsword on the back. So yeah, Ludwig's greatsword. That's pretty cool. Yep, here's everybody's favourite. So we've got a gentleman with the faction called. Well, there's one faction they have cones for helmets, and he's wielding the hammer. That is beautiful. He looks like a beautiful man. And a lady here who is wielding the wheel. I think it was in the Hunter's Nightmare DLC. So very cool indeed. I will show you the boss mini here, which is a giant spid. I hate it. I want it to die. Burn in fire. There are smaller spids. There are these thick boys. Very thick boys indeed. Oh yeah, the giants. The Hunter's Nightmare that throw the rocks at you. Hate them. And the like electric beasts in the Hunter's Nightmare. Very cool. I wonder if we get an amygdala. That'd be fucking dope. Oh yeah, and this, show you. Yellow chest. I guess this is for treasure. As amongst other things, could be a stored inventory. I don't know. Coming back in focus. You got a 40k mini handy you could use for a size scale comparison with which one? Just all of them? I don't have a regular marine. Got my obliterator. So the spider to obliterator. All the regular boys. Obviously smaller. So these are more like, honestly, like Space Marine size, really. Thick boys, about the same size, a bit smaller. Giants, a bit bigger. Big speed, yes. The speed is big. And we have the little, like, I don't know if you can see that properly. Let me put this away. The lamps with the little helpers. Interesting. Right. Let me try and put it away securely and properly. And that's everything in that box. I mean, honestly, people are just here for the minis at this point. This one's a bit more organized because I've actually put stuff in the respective grooves in the plastic lid. Yep. I mean, I couldn't paint a picture, let alone paint a miniature. If you managed to paint those things, big kudos for you. Yeah, I play Warhammer 40k, so I've got quite a lot of like painted minis. I play a faction called Emperor's Children, and they're all just like purples, pinks, and golds, and so those are the only paints I've got. I think Morgan's got more, but yeah, I'm gonna have to buy more paint. Thankfully, Bloodborne is just a lot of greys, blacks, and browns, so there's that at least. Honestly, I feel like painting a mini is almost easier than painting a picture. Just because there's more context to it. Like a picture, you're on your own pretty much. You got a canvas, and that's about it. Instead of a mini, you've got a bit of context of what things are kind of meant to look like. Oh, right, okay. Well, I'll get the film off, and then I'll show you. The film just reflects too much light. It's the shades of blending that screw me every time, though. That's fair. With model painting, we recently got something called contrast paints, which basically do the like highlighting and stuff for you. Just definitely improve the look of my models and save time. Ugh. We got the Chalice Dungeon expansion. There's so many. Why are there so many expansions for a game that just fucking came out? Jesus. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm just saying. Like, the game literally just fucking came out. Looking at the back, we've got even more main characters. We got one of the weird like cosmos plant things. For mass painting, all that stuff, I reckon contrast paints would be a godsend. Hell yeah. I mean, are there like grey ones, black ones, brown ones? I'm pretty sure there are. And yeah, we got a bunch of like enemies and stuff. Let's have a look. Gotcha. There is a sort of 4-page rulebook, so I guess there's new rules to the Chalice Dungeon, which makes sense. More tiles, and it's a lot of the kind of stuff you can expect. If you've ever played any of the Chalice Dungeons in the game. Honestly, I might have to play this with Morgan at some point this weekend if there's time, because I'm so excited. These ones aren't so eager to pop out, which I'm quite happy about. Got more weapons, Beast Claw, Shikage. Shikage? But that takes on like a blood form. Ah, yeah, here's the one people wanted. The stake driver. Which obviously transforms into the projectile. Oof. I take it that's 4 damage, which is more than a lot of the stuff is doing here. The art on the Beast Claw is quite interesting. He's like covered in a tentacle type thing, and then transformed. It looks pretty much the same. So he's got little beast hand. Over. Oh, the rifle spear. Everybody loves the rifle spear. I can hit and I can shoot. Oh, what's this? Okay. So I think in the Chalice dungeon, you must come against other hunters. Hunter versus hunter cards, which I guess do different attacks. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's like there must be NPC hunters or a PvP thing. No idea. Boy, got another one of these cardboard boys. I mean, it's all cardboard, but I mean. Oh, a mini has already escaped. Who are you? Oh, it's one of the bell ringing maidens. PvP, maybe that's what the extra rules are for. Maybe. I mean, I feel like PvP is just picking up the other player's mini and throwing it across the room, but yeah, sounds a bit unfair. Right, don't drop any of the minis, please. Please. Oh. Yes, that is just me unceremoniously throwing the additional cardboard onto the floor. So, yep, more enemies. Got the bell ringer there. And a rabid dog. Because dogs in Souls games. Fucking love them, don't I? Doesn't everybody? There is actually quite a lot of, I think, bosses with the Chalice dungeons. We got Beast Possessed Soul there. I did see there's this giant flaming dog, basically. Oh, and a thick boy, which is, I guess, the phases and attacks for the bosses. Thick boy. And of course, I'll show you the main characters again. We got a guy with a stake driver and a pistol. So the stakes are projectiles. Well, you can use it as a melee weapon, but obviously they shoot as well when they blow up. Okay, I think this is the person with the Shikage. Shikage. Rifle spear guy, which I mean, I call dibs on rifle spear guy. Looks like a badass. And Beast Claw. I don't know. I guess that'll do decent damage against non-beasts. I don't know. But yeah, you've got a lot of like the regular sort of Chalice dungeon enemies. I think that might be the Beast Possessed Soul focus. No, okay, well, it looks cool. You got a lot of like the scorpions that you can find in the Chalice dungeons. Those bastards. There's a lot of like the bell maidens and stuff that summon up the creatures, so you know that's going to be a lot of fun. Pop these down. Okay, we got some of the bigger enemies here. So this is one of the bosses. I don't remember the name, but I think it's like an elder, a Sumerian elder. Yeah, this is the creature I was talking about. This big fire doggo. No, it's just got a really big tail. I can show you again, just quick. Oh, there's something fall on the floor. Don't worry, it's not Minnie. Yeah, he's just got a real big tail and his big nippers is what call them around here. So, cards, I think. But yeah, we've got Sumerian Elder. Is this, this might be Queen Yarnum? Princess Yarnum? Queen Yarnum? Big old, I think it's undead giant? Or something like that? Which is weird, because undead aren't really a thing in the base game anyway. But I guess since your character can just die and come back, I guess. Well, the weird plant things I really hate. Not a fan. They shoot like cosmic meteors at you. Such an enlightened Crabbo. He is, he's praying. Then we just got big rat boys. The spiky dogs. I feel like if we ever get to play in the Foundation campaign IRL, that needs to be a diet. That needs to be one of the Havoc Wolves. Yeah, lots of fun mini goodness. Which I need to try and repack in a proper way. That's the only not fun thing about board games is packing them away again. Uh-oh. The top bit's trying to escape. What is happening here? Doing something wrong here? I'll do. Right. Oh, next expansion. Havoc Wolf Mini Good. Now fight a Catra. I don't think Catra's going to live long enough. I'll be honest. My track record so far is terrible. Even though I think, which is definitely my favourite so far. Chaotic Neutral is probably my favourite alignment. Alright, so we got Mogo's Loft expansion. Yeah, I mean, definitely is one of my favourite pastimes. And the artwork is where you find Murgo and fight the Murgo's wet nurse, something. I don't know. So interestingly, I guess this is just a different boss that you can encounter because there's only the one tile. Yeah, wetness. Obviously the different enemies, Moga's Ascendant and Attendant. I could go through all the cards, but it would probably take a good long time. And then obviously the different phases, Mogo's Wetness, as well as I guess just indicators of the phase, and I think there's some fluff on the back. Yeah, and the minis of this one, obviously, oh, geez, this is a hefty mini. Mogo's Wetness. Come on, focus. There we go. Lots of swords, lots of feathers. Yes. Oh yeah, got little fucking annoying midget things. Well, they're not midgets, but the regular ones are midgets. Oh yeah, no, hang on, the midget ones are here. These are like the big mummy ones. Well, gonna focus? I don't think it's gonna focus. But yeah, they're the small ones. They look good quality. They are. They're very nice. Definitely happy with the quality of the minis. Obviously, it's all going to change when I start painting them and they look horrible, but for now they look good. And that is the first big delivery box done. The second box. They do actually have. Just quickly show you. They do have the Bloodborne thing printed on them. I'm not going to keep them, but just something of note. I mean, yeah, we'll probably keep them for Owen to sleep in if he can get in them. They're pretty tall. Alright, so this one's just full of a bunch of smaller stuff. I say smaller. Which I may as well just go through in the order I pick them up. So, back through this one. Those cuts did nothing. All the best games get their board games equivalent. I don't see Sekiro board game. Fucking shit! You guys certainly got a lot of stuff for your money. Yeah, I think so. I definitely feel like it's not been wasted. I mean, playing it would also help me feel that. There we go. Got it. Oh, didn't even show you. This is the upper cathedral ward. Because of course every area had to be a freaking expansion, didn't it? Again, just sort of, well, it's 2 rooms. We've got the orphanage. And the Altar of Despair, which is where you fight Ebrietas, daughter of the Cosmos. And you get to fight everyone's favourite boss, the Celestial Emissary. Or is it just a regular enemy? I think it might just be a regular enemy. But also, yeah, the Brain Suckers, which drain your insight. Everybody loves those. Oh yeah, here we go. Ebrietas, daughter of the Cosmos. Oh gee, she has a big fucking mini. I don't think I can even call it a mini. Yeah, let's get this bad boy out. Oh my god. There's not even really much place to hold it. Yeah, it's all gooey, slimy, tentacles, weird plant wings. Very much a like. This is Lovecraftian at its very core, just incomprehensible. Like, what caused it to evolve in such a way, type thing. It is amazing. Make a rad demon lord proxy. If I had my demon lord at hand, I could probably show you that this is much bigger. I guess not too much, but it's definitely bigger. You need to be careful with it with the wings. Got the brain suckers. Oh, magic boys. And then yeah, we got the celestial enemies, the mushroom heads. Okay, well, it's not going to focus, but yeah, there is a lot. Oh, as big compared to the others? Yeah, I mean, she is. I think it's a she. Couldn't tell you. Oh no, it says daughter of daughter of the Cosmos, so of course it would be a she. I mean, do these like incomprehensible alien monsters even have genders at this point? Yeah, that's the back. I'm gonna run out of space under my desk in a hot second. Assuming cosmic pronouns. You got me there. Right, we got a quite small one here. Forsaken Canehurst Castle extra. So I'm guessing this will just be tiles. Apparently there is a hunter in here. One trick, weapon dashboard, one firearm card. Of course, requires the Bloodborne board game core box to play. I feel like some exec guy was just like, right, guys, this game's really popular. We need to make a board game about it. But we're just gonna have like this main area type thing. We're not really gonna go too much. And then some guy on the team was just like, no, we're doing the whole shit. We're doing the whole shit. We're not leaving this boardroom until this is agreed. I've got so much stuff to clean up. Right. I mean, this is quite like a basic looking box. Like, this could be sold in a fucking shop. Is very much like Warhammery looking box for like individual minis. So we've got however you pronounce that. Focus. Which obviously forms. It's a like rapier type thing. Got another hunter pistol, which we saw earlier. Staggers enemies as they go to make a basic attack. And we have one mini. Which is, I guess, yeah, the hunter with the rapier thing. I'll quickly show. There's definitely plenty of loot, I guess, which you all know has me interested. Yeah, it doesn't like... There we go. Oh, we had it for a second. Yeah, she's got the rapier, which I think also has a gun attachment as well as she's got a pistol. That is pretty cool. Oh, Jesus. The problem is, I think that a lot of this stuff is gonna have to be in its own like boxes. It just has to have just a big main box, but that box would be fucking gigantic, I guess. Plus, I mean, you're gonna want to play the original board game first before you move on to expansion stuff. What we got next? Another small one, very small actually. Hunter's Dream extras. I did nothing. Never mind. The back. So yeah, I'm guessing just the Hunter's Dream expansion. Really interested to see what the doll minis are for. Is it required for the Hunter's Dream? You just free roam it? Are we gonna have a German mini? I don't see a German mini on the back. It'd be cool if we got the moon presents. Even if it's a shit boss, it's still a really nice looking one. Okay. Yeah, so I guess this is kind of could be a PvP thing. You got different hunters. Pretty cool. We got the repeating pistol. Discard one card to refresh, or a free, or for free when you transform your weapon. The transformed version, when it makes the basic attack, automatically stagger the enemy. We've got the one here called Mini Boss Spawn. Interesting. Oh, okay. So we've got a bunch of the hunters you've seen. I won't take them out because I've already shown you the hunters. Basic, but we got all the generic hunters, but they're in like the grey, which all the enemies have been in. So I guess in this you can fight other hunters. Focus, thank you. Interesting. We're definitely coming up to. I'd say we're coming up to the end. I can see a big box down at the bottom. It's not over yet. I'm putting everything away so neatly, I don't even treat my 40k minis this well. Alright, what we got next? It's like Christmas. Just keep pulling things out and seeing what they are. Yargul, the Unseen Village. And there's a lot of creepy stuff on the back. You 4K minis love being abused. They are Emperor's children. And slash demons, so it wouldn't surprise me. Okay, here we go. Right. We'll go on this one. I mean, it's obviously just going to be more of the same type deal. We got another one of these kind of one room tile type things, but it's kind of divided into 6. 9 rooms. I can count. An Advent Plaza. We've got all the Yargul Unseen Village enemies, the cramped caskets, which are all like the skulls that come out and the bodies, and oh yeah, we've got the kidnapper enemy. Hate those guys. Then we got the one reborn boss. All these boss decks are thick. I don't know what's going on there. They must have, I don't know, how many phases and attacks. But the thing is, there's also these mini cards as well. So I mean, I don't know, something to read up on. Okay, I'll show you these minis. Honestly, these ones look fucking horrific, which I absolutely love. Here we go. Alright, so we'll start with the big boy, the one reborn. Who is just a mound of flesh and bodies. And he's just gross. Unfortunately, one of the weaker bosses of the game, but still pretty grim. Oh yeah, the cramped caskets. You gotta focus on that. It's so much going on. But yeah, they're pretty cool, pretty fucking scary. And then yeah, the kidnappers. It just their main attack is just slugging you, I think. Proper cracking your one round the face. Dare being so disrespectful. Yep, definitely running out of room under my desk now. Okay. Okay, so this is a bigger Hunter's Dream expansion. There's more hunters in here. Do have the moon present, as well as German. Nice. Okay, let's crack her open. I remember the moon presents in the card game, at least, was like a store exclusive type thing. You get like, well, at least I only got it from playing a tournament in store. I lost, obviously, but yeah, it was the taking part that counted. Come on. Okay, there's different rules for the Hunter's Dream. This just relating to mini bosses, I think. You got the workshop. And is it graveyard? Garden. Garden, where you fight German. And the moon present. Mini boss cards. This is interesting. Mini boss spawning. Each time a new tile is revealed, after it is populated and connected to the map, and a hunter has moved onto a new space, flip a card from the mini boss spawn deck. If it says none, nothing happens. If it reveals a mini boss, spawn the matching mini boss in that hunter's space. So this is literally like a boss rush, I guess. Or yeah, you're fighting different hunters. All right, the minis. No, hang on, we've still got the big boy boss cards. Which oh well, you actually get the umbilical cords. So I guess that plays into it somehow. Do we finally get to evolve to fish? You win the game, you evolve into squid. Sounds like hard mode enabled, maybe. There's also the that was a cursed sentence with no context. You mean to tell me you're not listening, Nate? Pay attention, are you? Right, the sellotape hindering me. Purposefully. Right, I'll take this bad boy out first. We got the moon presents. Very cool. He's got like the open rib cage. Very much a eldritch being. I don't know why he's got that. Why has he got an arm going below the base? I feel like that gets really annoying putting him down. Yeah, he's tilted. That's not great, I'll be honest. Kind of making me a bit tilted. Does that sit flat? No, it doesn't. I've got the camera pretty much where I want it, so I'm not going to move it, but it doesn't. Don't even remember how he went in. I think he went in this way. Maybe? No? Yeah? This way? He's so fucking eldritch. I don't even know how he goes back. I'm just going to put him there for the time being. We got the big axe boys from Yharnam and in the woods. These are of great interest to me. The Winter Maidens, I think they're called. The things that frenzy you when they look at you. Very creepy. Very nice. And yeah, we got German. Focus. Yeah, there we go. We got German. Big scythe boy. And then there's all the other hunter models, but as enemies. How do you go back? Oh, hang on. I think... Nope, that ain't it. Why can't I figure this out? The base goes there? Okay, he's staying out apparently. Doesn't want to go back in. Yeah, he's going there. He's really cool anyway, you can see on the desk. Even though the Moon Presence is a garbage boss. It still looks pretty cool. See, if this was edited, you wouldn't need to. It wouldn't be putting up with all this packing away crap. Because no one likes packing their game away. Unless that is your thing. I mean, I don't judge. Right. Gonna have to lose some leg room to place more board games under my desk. Ah, cool. So we got Bergenworth. Very nice art style. And on the back, you can see there's ROM. We've got some of the bug things, which I think called like Garden of Eyes or something like that. Eye Gardens. Definitely something along those lines. Because of course Lawrence believed in attaining the wisdom of the eyes, and no, who was the other guy? Lawrence wanted to use the blood, and Willem wanted to gain eyes for wisdom. That was the box doing a weird groan there. Oh man, there's a big boy box at the bottom. I can't wait to get to that. But yeah, so Bergenworth, which is the inside and slightly outside of the college, university, something like that. And then you've got the lake where you fight Rom, which is kind of like split up into multiple sections. You got the gooey scholar guys from the Nightmare. That's interesting that they're there actually, because yeah, they're based in the Nightmare. Yeah. Yeah, Garden of Eyes is what they're called. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, we got another. Well, I'll take this out, otherwise it's going to fall out. But yeah, there's Rom. Not good for anybody with is it trypophobia, which is the phobia of like lots of holes closely together. It's like if you laid all this out like a giant map, it could cover a tennis court. It would definitely cover like almost probably the whole floor in this room. Focus camera, thank you. And then the mini cards. Yep, there we go. I'm happy this has gone relatively smoothly so far. We've only had one mini incident. Come out, you bastard. Unceremoniously toss that aside. Okay, cool. So we've got Rom here. Oh man, he's so, like, weird looking. I don't even really like to look at it, but he's covered in little, I don't know, feelers? He's definitely a weird looking enemy, and yeah. He even feels weird to kind of touch, really. Yep, there's the scholars. Loopy boys. Wonder if they ever graduate. Get to the second tier. So they're a bit tightly packed in. There we go. You got like Rom's little spider minions. Bastards. And yeah, the Garden of Eyes. Fuck man. Very cool. That's Bergenworth. It'll be interesting to see how all these eventually connect to each other. Assuming they do. I mean, like, are these just individual, like, areas that you fight in? Or, like, do you make paths that eventually lead there? Honestly, I don't know. I'll have to have a... I'll have to have a big old look at the rules later. See what it's all about. Okay. Alright, big boy bot down there. What are you? Oh, and there's another one below it. It really is like Christmas. Oh. The Forbidden Woods. Big boy. And got all the stuff that you would associate with it at the back. Crack her open. Cool. Big box. Love me a big box. I'm just waiting for it to slide out. There we go. Okay, we've got more of the multi-tiled bits, which are all like the Witcher's Abode, tracks, graveyards, all that good stuff. Got a mud pit, where it seems you specifically spawn a pig. Or what are they called? Man-eater walkers. And yeah, just more foresty stuff. Oops. Oh god, itchy nose. You got the Witcher Hemwick. which I guess is the area boss. I actually quite like that boss. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like these are like events. Should focus. Doesn't. Oh, there we go. Yeah, kind of interesting little event things, which I guess then provide rewards, assuming they are completed. Okay, so there are rules here, special rules for the woods, but they're on a card, so I don't know if they're like optional. And yeah, you've got enemy stuff there. Mini boss cards. Okay, so we got two different chapters here. We got one called Den of Vipers, which is obviously there are a lot of snakes in the area in the game. And we got Dark Rite, which might relate to the area with all like the villagers and stuff, obviously doing some weird fucked up shit. Okay, let me put them there. Draw all the minis out. Nothing too big and spectacular in this one, but there aren't any really any like really big enemies or bosses in the area. Let me sellotape. Okay. So the mic doesn't get obstructed. I'll show you the thing that everyone wants to see. There's the pig. The man-eater boars, or pigs, or hogs. It might be man-eater hogs. That's the weak bot. That's the weak point. I go right for that. Got the like mounds of snakes, which are quite annoying enemies. Now this is interesting. Oh yes, the shadows of Yharnam. Big. Here we got those bad boys. Pretty cool. They're all in the same mini, or on the same base rather. We've got just some whack jobs with a hammer. I like these guys. The like snake-infested corpses. And get it to focus. I can't get it to focus, but they're cool. I like the concept of them in the game. And then, oh yeah, these are they're like minions that the Witch of Hemwick summons. Might focus on that. It's big enough. No. And then, yeah, the Witch of Hemwick, which looks gruesome. It won't really focus, but she's got like little bits. There we go, bits growing on her. Very disgusting. That's all for that one. Lots and lots and lots to get through. I definitely feel like I got my money's worth. As far as board games go, this one has the content. I think there might just be one more box left. It's still a big one though, and it is Forsaken Canehurst Castle, which is the big optional area in the game, which I'm very happy to have because it's a great aesthetic and lots of creepy, spooky vibes that kind of motions away a bit from the Lovecraft kind of stuff. It's kind of its own thing. I guess they're kind of like vampires. Big boy box. Here we go. So we got more tiled stuff, these more like regal looking bits. As you maneuver your way through the castle. And yeah, we got to the cards. Got Martyr Ligarius. He's obviously the main boss in the area. He's the only boss, isn't he? And I remember getting stuck on him for the longest of times. Very annoying. Special rules for Canehurst Castle. And we've got some of the random plebs that are roaming. Okay, interesting. We've got a card for Annalise, Queen of the Vile Bloods. So I don't know if she's a boss or if these are like NPC cards. Very interesting. We have different chapters. So we've got Forsaken Legacy, which I guess is kind of how you get the Canehurst summons. The Forsaken Castle. And there's two more actually. The Queen's Legacy, which is the Vile Blood Covenant. So I don't know if there are like covenants in the game, how that works. And Martyr's Legacy, the Executioner's Covenant, which is the cone boys with the wheels. And there is quite a few minis in here. Always fantastic to see. Okay, so the big boy out first. We got Martyr Ligarius, who created an illusion to seal away the Vile Bloods, or the Vile Blood Queen. We do actually have Lady Annalise. Pretty cool. I don't see how she would be an enemy, but maybe you have to defend her or something. Okay, so you got like a Vile Blood soldier type thing, wielding a sword. The yeah, that's interesting. The like screamy women with the daggers, like ghosts. Of course, got the gargoyles. Come on, at least going to focus on that. But they're like old men, but with wings instead of arms. They're weird. Got these little shits that like shoot stuff at you. At least in the game they do. And then this is interesting. We've got more blood-starved beasts. No, they're not blood-starved beasts. They're the little there's like the blood sucker things, the blood lickers. Cool. Right, well that is everything. Oh, there's so many minis. There's no way I'm going to be able to paint them all. You guys are definitely going to have to help me. But that is everything. Done. Finito. Like I say, definitely feel like I got my money's worth. There's plenty of content, plenty of minis. And I'm sure it'll be a very enjoyable board game. I'll have to see. You'd have to play for so long to play all those expansions. Yeah, man. That's like a hot, like... I don't know if you can include everything in just one playthrough. That feels like that would take a whole day. It's literally playing through the entire game of Bloodborne. Yeah, I'll probably look to play it soon. Like I say, it does look very fun. And obviously, painting up all those minis is going to take me a lot of time. Good production values, yeah, definitely. I think, what was the company called? CMON, Cool Minis, Great Games. I think they do a fair amount of stuff. I guess, you know, they just needed the Kickstarter to get everything done that they wanted to, which is a lot of stuff. Yeah, that man, absolutely. I'll appreciate the help. Right. That's done for unboxing everything. I could show you everything like as it is down here, but just take my word from it that it's a great big pile. I don't know where I'm going to store it. It's probably just going to have to be under my desk because there isn't any room anywhere in the flat for all this stuff. It was very much an impulse buy just because Bucko was going to buy it, but I think financial situation changed and the responsibility. Well, I will do it. I will take the money to board game hell. Yeah, that's it. Right. How are we looking? We are on almost 11. So I'm going to take a quick break and then yeah, I could go to Witcher 3. I kind of don't want to. Part of me just wants to play Call of Duty, but I did promise Witcher 3, so I will get it started up. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick break and then I'll be back. Thanks everyone for watching the unboxing. Plenty of stuff to keep me occupied for a long time. Long time. I'll have to look into getting to playing it at some point and providing a short length review on how it works and how it is. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back shortly with Witcher 3, trying to enjoy that